Yes. What of it?
Oh,
Just
no.
making sure. Just
Not
checking.
not another stream. I don't want to go back to the Goblin Cave.
Don't worry, it's not a
this
goblin
is-
cave we're in. We are in a bandit hideout.
Yeah, this is
from
more of a
last time.
chasm, really.
Later.
I guess I can when everybody's actually no, you. I'm not the DM. You're the one that should be given the recap.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I mean, you can give a recap. Do you already have inspiration?
I do, but
Okay.
I do remember our last session fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, there's no such thing as double inspiration, but feel free to recap anyway.
All right, I will do so once everybody's ready.
Don't worry, I'll take that inspiration for you.
Ooh, perfect. I have so much inspiration leaking out of my ears. He sucks it up with a crazy straw, and
So
he gets
inspired. Yeah, there's just like a crazy straw, like in between the spaces between the bricks. Just kind of.
Just that pure charisma you got.
it. So, last time on the Lost Mine of Phandelver, our heroes returned to Tressendar Manor to investigate sightings of the Red Band mercenaries, and in turn, returned to the hidden cavern that they had discovered from before. This time, not alone. Two people were watching them as they made their way down to the cavern. However, one of them escaped inside and is now long gone. Afraid of possible ambushes, a trio of heroes, now quadruplets of heroes, however you wish to put it, cautiously, I won't be too fancy with my wording, make their way inside to discover multiple rooms, chasms, and winding pathways, along with a bridge with a foul smell coming from the base that nobody quite knows what that is except one person. They are not here now. Deciding to go with the left-hand rule, everybody went left to the first chasm opening, which led to a hallway upstairs. First door on the left opens to a small room with 4 beds, a small goblin, and 3 giant bozos in it. And that's where we left off.
Bug bozos, really?
I don't know where I was going with that. I had a good start and I rambled at the end.
They're bugbears, bug bozos. See what I did there?
Bug bozo.
Yeah. They were bugbears.
Howdy there, bug boys.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Garhi was the one that actually opened the door into here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Little goblin fainted upon seeing him.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the thing I said as soon as I saw them and the goblin passing out was, "Hey guys, looks like goblins on the menu tonight. Orders from higher up."
Oh no.
Yep. That's where we ended last. Those were literally the last words.
Okay. All right.
So let me actually put you in the door.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the bugbears like all stare at you kind of dimly. They like look at your shoulders. You feel their gaze kind of like drift over to the place where members of the gang would normally be wearing the red band indicative of the gang membership. And one of them squints their eyes and is just like, "Hold on, who are you?"
Oh, I'm gonna like pat my shoulder and look at it. Sorry, I left my band at home today. I'm a new guy. I'm Garhi. How's it going?
Roll deception.
Where did all the dice go? Okay.
They kind
They're
of
over here,
exploded
left side
when
of
I
the tower.
replaced
Yeah.
when I replaced the board after it suddenly materialized in the middle.
Okay, that's the
Oh yeah, my dice is still
14.
here.
Do I have any? Come on now. You can scroll. I believe in you. I have no bonus to deception, so just a 14.
Just a 14. Okay. All right. They buy it. One of the bugbears kind of like squints at you and like scratches the stubble on his chin. Is just like, And they all like kind of turn back to the goblin that has fainted, and they begin like kind of nudging him with their like billy clubs.
All right. I am gonna just say, all right, you have a good one, and I'm gonna close the door behind me.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you killed me!
Jettisoned
I've been
into
slain.
All right.
And I'm just gonna inform the rest of the party: do not go in there. There's 3 bugbears.
Very well. I would not like to be stuck in a room full of them. That would be less than desirable. Try the other door.
All right.
Before we do that, is there anything we can use to like barricade this door?
Barricade? You could maybe barricade it?
You're right, I could.
These barricading puns really bug me.
I bet they do.
Oh no. No, very similar to like the door that you see here. It's inset into the wall, so putting anything through the handle would be very difficult. You wouldn't be able to brace it against anything, and there's no lock.
Okay.
You can't bear this information.
That was unbearable.
Other door, you
Your
said.
options
Okay.
are barren.
We're gonna open this door a bit more cautiously, I think.
All right. Are you just going to open it cautiously? You're not going to do anything else?
I don't know, fellow party members. What do you think? Should I just open the door?
I think you should be sneaky about it.
Okay, I'm gonna be sneaky about it and open it cautiously.
Okay.
Time to die.
Your time draws near. Death is at your doorstep.
Okay, alright. So you open the door.
Oh, we get a floor this time.
You do. You get a whole floor-reno.
Wow, do you want me to lock the floor into place?
The problem is the door sits on its own tile, so
That you know
It's
what
okay,
I'm gonna do?
I can also just... Oh,
Perfect.
nice.
That'll work. Or alternatively, I can grab one of these.
Alright, I have locked the door in place as well. Oh, I will unlock it. 1 second. There you go.
There we go.
get your super glue out of here.
There, it is now locked.
Excellent. We also
More doors.
so there's some grab some stuff. That's not it.
How can we bear this silence?
Stop.
I have no idea.
Cease.
The silence is normal, unfortunately. It's like the silence is equivalent to the loading screens of a game.
Yeah.
It truly is. This is just the old version of loading screens.
Don't worry, it's just 3 guys.
One of them is much smaller than the other. Get the
Quickly,
midget!
cast vicious mockery.
All right.
That's vicious mockery. Ha! Short.
You really got him.
Really goblin.
Yeah.
No. No.
We ain't gobbling no one.
Don't say it like that. All right. Several worn tables and chairs are scattered around this large room. Wooden benches are drawn up against walls decorated with draperies of brown and red, and several ale kegs are propped up and tapped. 4 tough-looking human warriors wearing scarlet cloaks are gathered around one of the tables. A stack of coins and trinkets is heaped upon the tabletop between them.
Tough guys, eh? How tough are you?
I'm glad I'm not standing in the front right now.
Okay, so Garth is like goes through the door, and this one immediately looks up from the table and kind of squints at you, and the other 3 turn around to face you. They all look kind of woozy. You can see several ale mugs on the table, half empty. One of them is knocked over in a sticky puddle, and all of them except for this guy look pretty grumpy. This one looks a little bit smug, or at least he did before he noticed you. And this guy is just who are you and what's your business here?
I may have walked into the wrong room earlier. I'm sorry, I'm new here. I forgot my my band at home. Well, not home, but yeah. Anyway, new here. You guys look like you've been having a good time. How's it going?
Make a deception check.
Yippee. I'm so good at deception checks. I can't believe it.
This is why you always have me do the talking.
I know.
I'm a very
This is
charismatic
not my
character.
strength.
Oh boy.
A 9.
All right, so this guy's looking right at you, kind of thinks for a moment, and then he's like, I think I would have heard if... I will remind you, you've got inspiration, if you want to re-roll that.
Nah, we're just gonna roll with it.
Roll with it, or rather, we won't roll with it. We won't re-roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shakes his head and he's like, I think I would have heard. He's clearly a little bit inebriated. I think we would have heard if we were getting new recruits. No, you're not supposed to be here.
Look, you guys have clearly been drinking. I think you've just had too much. I'm supposed to be here today.
Reroll your deception check. I'll give you another freebie.
Yippee. Clearly, this will be a 1.
No. So he is drunk. He's definitely drunk. He does not like being contradicted. He gets a little grumpy in the face, and he's just no, I know what I know, and he tries to put his finger down through the table. Only thing is, he's facing the opposite direction, and he just kind of in midair, he just plunges his finger diagonally across his body. I know you're not supposed to be here.
Look, it's fine. If you don't want me here, I can just come back tomorrow. It's fine.
This guy, while all this is happening, just kind of scoops up the wealth and puts it into a sack and begins edging toward the door. He's very talented, apparently.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
he is.
he is
Gone.
up there, huh?
Vanished. Absconded with all that wealth.
What's
I'm gonna put
I'm
it
not going
here.
crazy. I'm hearing a Minecraft glass break noise.
You are indeed. I need to change the
It's okay.
sensitivity of my mic. There is
I
Minecraft
also heard
happening in the background.
Minecraft experience noise too.
That is incredible. My mic is so sensitive.
ASMR mic.
I
You
mean,
used to do eating ASMR. Come on.
it was never intentional.
So you're saying the one that looked smug earlier is the one that is picking up all the stuff and leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
It can be pretty easily surmised that this is
Yeah.
they're gambling. He was winning by a wide margin. Knucklebones is the game that they were playing.
I've never played Knucklebones.
Do the sounds only come when I'm talking, or do they happen when I'm talking?
Sometimes it'll come through when you're not.
Either way, it's not like loud enough to be an actual
No, it's
issue.
like faint. It's like I feel like I'm going like
Just
schizophrenic. Like that's how
absolutely.
faint it is.
I like
Like,
to mess with you guys. This is
I'm not going crazy.
we're really
am I?
playing Call of Cthulhu. You just don't like know.
Oh, okay.
I haven't told anybody about it, so that you
Wait,
think you're like having some sort of a whimsical adventure. You're really not.
You
Oh,
can't
you're not.
you can't do world-bending knowledge like that. You're gonna break my brain.
It's okay. That's why they give you 2 brains.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
got your second one, right?
Right?
I only have one.
Well, I'm not gonna try to stop the guy. He's taking his winnings and leaving.
Do you say this out loud?
It may have slipped his lips.
Do you?
Oh, okay. You have a good one. I guess you're taking your winnings and leaving then.
At this, like all 3 like turn to this guy, and like his eyes go wide, and he like bolts through the door. And so they all draw their swords and like follow him. After him, they say, and like this dude like trips and falls, and this one like scrambles around the corner, like right like through the door. They constantly like slipping and falling. This dude seems
Nice.
a little bit more sober than the other 2. I think he's got some sort of an.
I'm gonna check on the guy right in front of me real quick. See if is he like conscious, or did he like
He's
pass
conscious.
out?
He just
Okay.
slipped and lost his balance. He gets up and follows, and he like looks back at you for a minute. It's just like, we're not done here, and then he like runs off.
Okay. You know what? I'll believe him. Okay, everybody, come into this room. We're closing this door right here. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Whoops.
Gothis, everything okay? I heard you were I took the door.
It just keeps happening. This is why we remember to lock our doors.
I heard you were talking with some less than do-gooders in here.
Yeah, it sure was. Here's my thought process. He sounds like they're going to be coming back for us. So, close that door behind you guys. We'll hide towards the sides of this door and take them out as they come back in.
Okay, I'm down for that plan. Do we want somebody to bait them out of the door so that way they don't look in the corners?
I could.
Good point.
We could have somebody stand here so that all their attention is, on the person sitting at the table or whatever, and then you come up behind them and go, whack!
True, I could do that. Anybody got some red cloth by any chance?
Let me check my bag here.
Lars opens his bag and finds the tattered, shredded bloody clothes of his from the start of the adventure, just still
absolutely destroyed. Oh, dear
God.
heavens, why do I still have this here?
Well,
Perhaps I could cut a swath of this?
Oh my.
I don't know if it's the right kind of red.
you know what? Anything that'll give us a second or two of time is good enough for me.
Okay, I guess that means I'm volunteering to be bait, doesn't that mean that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Great. Just make sure to keep my ribs knife free, please.
I'll do my best for you.
It'd be very nice of you to do that.
One other thing. Can we push this table over to here?
Easily.
Oh,
The only thing is the door opens outward.
That's fine. That's still one more thing that people have to get through if they come through that door.
Very true.
okay. I will. Ah!
Don't worry, the table's just flying now.
Whoa! You can change your lift height. It's right at the top. I've set mine to the minimum.
Oh, that's where you set that. Nobody
Yes.
told me.
And it will automatically just go over other things, so you don't
Oh,
need the lift
perfect.
height to be.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
That works.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll stand here then and wait. Hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Melee
Lars
boys, stand near the
rips
door.
rips a piece of cloth off and ties it, bloody cloth that's quite dried by this point, and ties it around his arm in as close of a manner as he can to how the bandits have them.
No, it's got to be closer to you, like up your shoulder more, closer to your
What?
face.
I don't know. No, that's disgusting. I don't want that close to my face.
Yeah, I know,
I don't
but it's
care if
really
it's
funny.
my own.
It's really funny though.
Lars begrudgingly tugs it up a bit higher on his shoulder.
All right. If possible, can we get the other two melee boys near the door?
Yeah, Albertine, kind of like
Oh,
very agreeable. He does like a secret agent, kind of holds his axe in both hands and like very quietly moves to the other end of the door and then holds it, like hoists it above his head, like ready to swing, like a Looney Tunes
All right.
type.
He just
And
gives like
then-
a wide-eyed nod.
and then we wait.
Yeah, all right. You're there for a while.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you?
Garthus, it's been a while. Do I still have to stand here?
Should. Yeah, but also toss me a piece of cloth too. I'm gonna take a little peek outside the door.
Okay.
This door? Which door?
Lars-
This one?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Give me a minute.
Lars rips a piece off and tosses it to him. That's about all I got left. I don't have enough to make any more.
That'll do.
I'm sorry I only bled out that much.
It's okay. We've all only got so much blood in us. Yes.
Oh, are you okay, Garthus? You sound a little dreary today.
Incredibly well spoken.
Dreary is certainly a word. Oh, those doors are smooching.
They are. I've decided that I don't like the way that is fixed.
You need like an arrow to point which way the door opens before, so that way you don't always have to check its state.
I think
It seems like it opens whatever the stone has the wider gap on the top.
no, it opens on the side of the handle. Actually, that's an easy
Both
way.
sides have
Oh,
handles.
I thought it was a two-sided handle.
Yeah,
It is
both sides have
two-sided.
handles.
That's very true.
So
it
yeah,
opens on the
if you
side
look
the
at the
handle's
top,
on
there's an
left.
opening on this stone here, right?
Yeah.
It opens that way. So
It opens towards the W.
yes.
Yeah, I'm sure I can just remember that. But yeah, that's what you see when you look out. Any spaces that aren't set up already are
Out of view.
no, they're well, yes, but also they're walls.
Okay, makes sense. Alright, there's another door right across the way. Do you want me to take a little peek in there real quick? I can't quite see. There's stairs to our right.
Can you see up the stairs, Garthus? Is it just like stairs with a landing, or does it curve? There's a door up there. What are we looking at?
Judging from what I can see, it looks like a little landing up there.
All right. If you want to take a peek in the door, this time crack it open a bit and just take a peek. Don't enter the room.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
I'm
So
having you do it because I don't want to get stabbed.
It's okay. I want to get stabbed.
So are you going up the stairs or?
I'll never
We're
understand
gonna
you,
take a little
Garthus.
peek in the door. Yeah, that door.
All right.
You want to move the door up so that you can,
No, it's perfectly fine.
You sure?
There's a way to. I know there's a way to do
Clearly, you're not very good at edging.
it. You stop that. You cut that out right this instant.
You can't bear it, you guys.
No,
know,
no.
One second.
As you can see, I have the soul of a child.
Thank you.
No problem. It was getting painful to watch you struggle so much.
That's understandable.
But yeah, I'm gonna like slowly creak the door open.
All right.
Just kind of peek in.
This room appears to be a wizard's workshop. A rat scurries across the floor and takes refuge under a large work table set up with alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment, strange-looking.
Hey guys, check this out. They got alembics, retorts, and other alchemical supplies in here.
Really? What kind of supplies? Lars says, pushing past Albertine excitedly.
Oh,
Oh,
he killed us.
Oh
I'm
was
sorry.
quite a couple.
I heard there was stuff in there.
Yeah, in the middle of the room, out of nowhere, there's kind of a soft explosion, like a muffled explosion, and a shower of sparks, and this decrepit old man in a cloak with a staff appears appears like just kind of in a like an alert squat position, wild-eyed.
What is it? Who are you? What do you want?
Oh, dear heavens! Oh, I'm sorry. We don't mean to intrude. We were just Garthus, you entered here. You explain what we're doing.
Question: does he have a red armband?
No.
Okay.
Armband.
You're not with the red brands, are you?
I'm in their employ.
You work for them?
They pay me sometimes.
How would
Sometimes.
you
That doesn't,
like?
that doesn't sound quite reassuring.
It's really not very consistent work. I'm looking for new employment.
Oh.
How would you like equally inconsistent work for less of jerks?
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Come along.
Who are you though? Seriously, like what do you want? Please don't set me on fire.
No fires needed. No fires needed. Although I can put them out as need be.
Oh, excellent. Could you put out my shoes, please?
Oh, dear heavens! I didn't even notice.
Yes, it's
Of
quite
course,
painful.
I can do that. Let me take care of that. Lars quickly holds his staff up and begins chanting an incantation to cast. What the heck was this thing called again? How do I pronounce that?
Prestidigitation.
Thank you. To extinguish the fire under his feet. His poor boots.
Oh, you can do magic too.
Yes, I can. I am Lars Lyran of the Lyran household. I actually went to a magic academy back in the capital. Though I was hoping to find more success out here than in academics, but I've been proven wrong on multiple occasions. As
Benadryl.
Lars nervously holds his stomach.
I chose the wrong moment to jump in there, so I just awkwardly said Benadryl in the middle of the sentence. But I was going to say...
I heard that. I had to try and not laugh.
You did a very good job.
My name is Benadryl Kumquat.
Ah!
I kind of like
good to meet
hop
you.
over to them.
Yes.
The name's Garthy Scarty. Pleasure to meet your. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. We've got a couple other party members. They're right across the hallway. Oh, never mind.
Albertine and
Yeah.
Sildar
They're
kind of
walking
poke
this
their
way.
heads in.
Albertine approaches. Sildar looks in and sees Benadryl and like walks over and begins to like strangle him.
Hey, none of that.
Benadryl,
Sildar, let go of him!
Alright, I'm gonna try to wrestle Sildar off of him.
All right, make a strength check.
Hold. Get the hold.
Be
13.
a contested strength check. You got 13?
Yep, and I've
Do you have a
got like
bonus?
a +2 to strength, I believe.
13, you said?
Yeah, +2, so 15.
Okay, excellent. You beat Sildar's strength roll, so you managed to tear him off of Benadryl, who is coughing and gasping. And through gritted teeth, Sildar is just like, "This bastard is the reason that me and Gundren were." He doesn't
Hey.
finish his sentence. He's just like he's like seething. He's foaming at the mouth.
Well,
Wait.
look,
I really don't remember a darn thing, really.
Benadryl, what? Pardon me, Mr. Kumquat. What is he referring to?
I wish I knew.
Yes, explain yourself, Sildar spits.
I woke up after someone had smacked me on the head with a frying pan. You could tell because my hair smelled like bacon. And then I was here, and they said, make us potions. And I really tried, but I'm very bad at making potions.
Is that what the shower of sparks we saw was? If I may ask.
Yes.
I see. So
Don't drop sulfur in water.
Please don't tell me that you actually followed through with that.
The water or the potions?
The potions. You don't want to use sulfur for that recipe. It's a very, very bad choice.
Yeah, I know. I learned.
Just don't use sodium either. I hear that's an even worse combo.
while this is going on, I'm just gonna keep an eye on things out the hallway.
All right, somebody make a perception check.
Okay. I will roll. Is that a what? D20?
Yes.
Let's go, Dice Tower.
Benadryl pulls out a comically long piece of paper and just like starts writing down, do not use sodium either.
I'm gonna bring the die a bit closer.
Let's see.
Speaking
I
of,
have. I don't think I have a
Benadryl.
bonus to perception.
I'm gonna give you your own die. We've all got dies that are colored specifically for people. That's yours.
Excuse me, they are dyed.
Oh, I have a +1, so I have 5 +
God,
1, so
they
that's
are.
6.
They are dyed. They're
No,
dyed, Carl.
I missed it. I was too busy doing math.
They're dyed.
Yes.
Carl. They're dyed.
Carl.
Carl.
Cool.
Carl. I might need to change mine from the yellow. It's hard to see the numbers.
Ah,
think
I was
there's
right. The keyboard
actually-
shortcut is R.
There's actually a
Absolutely.
version with black infill. So if you change the material to metal,
Oh, I'm metal.
yeah,
I have now a metal
And
dice. I have a
you
gold
can
dice.
change the
Ooh.
color. That's got the.
Ah,
the
that
black
works for me.
numbers.
I like the metal, the gold dice. It fits Lars.
Go ahead. Go for it. You're the only one with a metal dice. Tell who. And I mean, even if you can't see the numbers, if you mouse over it, it'll tell you which.
True, but it's easier to see the black than it is the white on the yellow. So.
Twoo. Yeah, I can't. I've got a white die. So,
Oh, why would you do this to yourself?
because I
You
don't see the
fool!
number.
You can just make the die. Oh, I guess.
All right. So the number that you rolled.
That who rolled?
Oh, I
Um,
rolled a 5 and it was a +1, so 6 for perception.
Okay. All right.
You just asked somebody to do it, so I went ahead and did it.
And what was the number again, real quick?
5 + 1, so 6.
5 + 1. All right. You don't notice anything.
Well,
There
I
may be
normally
something
don't.
happening, but there may be something happening, but if there is, you're unaware of it.
Oh, that's reassuring.
That's the type of thing we like to hear.
Yes.
So, Mr. Kumquat, you said you were locked up in here, forced to make these potions. I'm assuming that this wasn't your normal place of employment beforehand.
No, I was trying to make my way to the colleges where they teach magic, and it did not end well. Now I'm
Ah, I
here.
see. I'm guessing you got snagged on one of those caravans that were heading through the region.
Yes.
That is unfortunate, but I'm glad to see that you're still alive and well. I hear that's not the fate of many that go through those.
Yes. They did some weird things. And killed people. I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure how to answer that one either. But I guess that's neither here nor there. Would you by chance have any usable resources in this workshop of yours? If we're not staying, perhaps we could take some of it with us for the road.
I have beetles.
You have what?
He holds up like a jar of beetles.
Oh dear. No, I'm good. I don't need beetles. I'm good.
Are you sure? They're quite delicious.
I delicious? Oh, Lars's face goes a bit pale at the thought of eating beetles.
But they're still alive. They're like moving around in there. Like they're on the glass. You could see the underside of them. They're all legs.
No, I'm good. I don't want whatever. I politely decline.
Makes sense. Most people don't eat beetles. I don't.
Then why did you offer?
I don't know. You seem like a strange group of people. Maybe you ate beetles.
I don't eat.
He's really a man who's ready for anything.
Lars just stares like dejected and confused, not knowing what to say.
Ben just like holds
dumbfounded.
Ben holds the jar out to the rest of the group. Like, would you like some?
Oh, you could shorten his name to Ben. That's quaint.
That's very good.
Yes. It makes it easier for serious scenes.
It does.
What flavor are they?
I'm gonna have a look
Beetle
around
flavor.
here and see if there's any usable
Oh,
materials.
beetle! I haven't had any beetle flavored beetles in a while. I'd love one.
Oh, no,
Here you go, and just opens the jar.
All right. Several of the beetles fly out into the room.
I try to catch one.
Okay. Dexterity save.
That's a 16 plus something. I
Oh,
wish my phone would stop going to sleep.
You can make a quick note in the corner with like your stats.
Oh, that
like
yeah,
dex.
I will do that.
Yeah.
It's just a +1 to dex, so 17.
Okay. All right. You like grab one out of the air, and it squirms, and its pincers kind of like wildly, like back and forth.
And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you eat the beetles butt first. And then I take a bite out of it.
Okay. It's very bitter and astringent. It tastes like you're eating a very
Like a beetle.
Yeah, it tastes like you're eating a kind of soap almost.
Oh.
Yeah, it's-
Just like my parents used to make.
Lars just looks at Garthus. Oh dear, I think I'm gonna be sick.
You want to
Yeah.
bite?
These are really useful for throwing at people you don't like.
there's like green juice dribbling down his chin, and
Sorry,
half of the beetle is still squirming.
Sorry, let me say this better. You want to bite?
Lars just turns around and I'm gonna be sick. Just goes to an empty barrel and just heaves straight into it.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. He's doing it anyways.
All right, empty barrel. You said.
Yes.
All right. So you know that rat I described earlier?
Yes.
It was right on the barrel. You like knock it over. It like squeaks as it like falls backwards. You puke directly on top of it. Like, it squeaks and
Bye,
squirms
Timothy.
uncomfortably.
Oh dear, there's a rat in here! There's a rat! Lars stumbles back over the table.
That's Timothy. He's been the only person who talks to me.
Okay. Lars then stands up on the table away from the beetles and the now vomit-covered rat.
The rat
I'm
like
just gonna
indignantly climbs out of the barrel and starts like with its tiny little rat hands, it starts like cleaning itself.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be the one looking around here. This place seems to be quite dilapidated.
Right, be careful, that explodes.
What?
You said something explodes. I love explosives.
Yes, that rock right there, if you pour water on it, it explodes.
Okay, I know exactly what I'm doing. You ready for the biggest prank of the year? I'm gonna take the rock and put it on top of I wish there was a ping button. Is there one?
Tab. Press tab.
Yeah. Plus
We're
tab
gonna-
anywhere.
I'm gonna kind of put the door so that's close to being closed, and then kind of put the rock on top of it, and then spill some water on the floor.
Oh no.
All right, that room's taken care of. Let's nobody.
Mildly worrying. And amusing.
Oh, such childish antics from you, Gothis.
If you hear a laugh, you know
DM,
why.
all seriousness, what do I have access to in this room?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious. Like, what is there material you
But
can
you're
take?
gonna like search it.
Yeah, we're gonna search
Right.
it.
As I have briefly described, there is a large work table set up with alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. This has not changed since you've been in here. It's all currently like doing its thing. It's like active.
Oh, that means I probably bumped right into some of that stuff when I
Probably
moved
a
the
little
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes. So if you want to search, you can go ahead and like pull through
Yes.
stuff. I'll describe what you find.
Ah, tomes! Lars excitedly says as he jumps off the table and runs over to the bookshelf.
Excellent. All right.
I recommend the third one on the left. Very well written.
Third one on the left. Oh, what's one? The one with the purple binder on it.
Yes, that one.
The spine is in Dwarvish.
Ah, Dwarvish, you say?
Can you
Well,
read them?
I just so happen to be scholared in Dwarvish. I'm
Excellent.
quite fluent.
All right. So Lars, you see that the title of this is Ermin's
You can-
Journal.
You can just DM me this translations too if it's like secret stuff.
Okay.
Unless it's not important, you can just say it out loud. I'm not that picky. Just depends on how immersed we want to be.
It depends on if you decide to. Well, I suppose I'll send it to you first.
I spent many a day in the capital in the trade district. Quite handy to learn Dwarvish when you're there.
I see.
Yes, my family weren't too keen on me learning Dwarvish, but I couldn't care less. I think that it's more important that we can learn to communicate with everyone. You would think a family of diplomats would understand that.
That's fair.
All right. So the journal. Contains that information, but from the perspective of a diary written by a dwarven adventurer named Ermin.
Ah, Ermin. I feel like this is a name I've heard before. Tales and stories and whatnot from the traveling merchants that came through. Let's see what it says here. Lars begins to read through the first couple. Oh wow, there's a lot in here.
Bit more.
All right, well I'll start reading while you're posting.
Okay. No, that's it. That's everything.
More than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and nearby human town of Phandelver prospered as well. But then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path.
a powerful force of orcs reinforced by evil mercenary wizards attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarven gnomon allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost. In addition, records. I'm dumb. Erman records that a magic mace named Lightbringer was commissioned by priests of Lathander, the god of dawn, from the mages working with the gnomes and dwarves of the Phandelver's Pact. The mace was lost when Wave Echo Cave and its mine vanished from history. Ah, intriguing. I believe that, if I recall, Garthus, wasn't our employer looking for a cave of some such whimsical manner, too?
That does sound familiar.
I believe he referred to it as the Lost Mines of Phandelver, but this refers to it as Wave Echo Cave. Perhaps that's a better starting point for us if we are to find it after we, of course, find our employer. Perhaps he'll pay us more for that information.
Yeah, you might want to carry the book with you.
Oh, excellent idea. I definitely would like to hang on to this one. Lars says as he carefully wraps it in linen and puts it in his satchel. I do love finding adventurers' journals. Some of my favorite things to read. I feel like knowing about the outside world can better prepare you for it. He says, full knowing that he has no idea what he's doing out in the open world.
We got any more of those explodey rocks in here?
I don't know. You can look for those, Garthus. I'm gonna continue searching through the bookshelf here, see if I can find anything. You wouldn't happen to have any magical implements or other tomes of knowledge on here, would you, Mr. Kumquat?
DM, do I have any magical doodads?
In your inventory. And
Say again?
actually, right there, I think is a great place to pause, take a break, and then come back in about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
session. It is now 4:20.
We're back. All right. Benadryl is back as well, right on time. Okay. So you guys were talking about this room. You were searching it.
Yeah, I was searching the shelf for anything else we might be able to use. I don't know if I can do like a roll for like history or something to see if any of these are worthwhile or something, or
I gotcha.
a perception or.
So are you just looking at scrolls and stuff?
I'm looking through the scrolls on the shelf here, yeah. Because I figured that's kind of what either that or if there's like alchemical materials on a shelf as well, I'll look at that too.
So all the books and notes, so the books and the scrolls, they are all basic texts on alchemy. Like they have just kind of like your standard array of information about alchemy, kind of your like alchemy for dummies, Goldie alchemy for dummies. Back when you had to like get different pieces of information from different libraries and such. But yeah.
Also a small collection on the Eldritch.
What?
Eldritch, you say?
Yes, such things as like Eldritch horrors and abominations and things that do not belong in the physical plane.
have-
Yes.
My interest.
Gothis, I feel like your fishing village isn't as much of a fishing village the more and more I learn about you.
It's very normal, I swear.
Very well.
The tentacles only take 2 villagers every night. It's just a normal thing.
Well, it must be rough where you live.
No, that's just how it is.
Not rough, actually. Smooth and slimy, really.
Yeah. Wow, that joke really had us all cracking up.
Oh
No!
We're bearing with it though.
no! Stop. Let it die. Let it die.
Awful.
No.
You gotta be squidding me with those jokes, man.
I assure you, I am not.
The DM is a hair away from just.
To be fair, he's been jumping in on these jokes too, so.
Yeah, he started it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in agony, but it's the kind of like agony you get from like self-inflicted exposure to spice.
Yeah, oh yes, no, I live through that almost every day. It's worth it.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Yes, my
Anyways.
favorite.
Anyways, yeah, you also see that the apparatus appears to be set up to brew potions of invisibility. Both mages notice that, or rather Benadryl already knew it, and Lars picks up on it.
Interesting. I must say, I'm assuming these are for your employers, Lars says with air quotes in his fingers.
Yes, I'm totally being as careful as I can.
Well, if you're trying to be careful, you shouldn't be adding toadstool mushrooms into this, Lars says as he pushes the bowl away of ground mushrooms. What that's going to do is it's going to cause a nasty side effect here on these.
They don't know that, do they?
Well, I mean, they're going to know that you messed up, and then your neck's going to be on the line. They might put you inside this thing.
If they think that I'm not sure what I'm doing, then they can't punish me for it.
I don't know how things work here in the country, but that's not how it worked in the city. If you messed up, it was your neck on the line. Neither here nor there.
I'm really just trying not to be involved with them murdering people in the night while invisible.
Fair point, fair point. But perhaps we could take use of these if we could finish the ingredients here. What have you added so far?
Oh, the usual.
Do you know what you're adding?
Give me just a moment. What are the...
Oh, you're actually looking up the ingredients. I was just going to make stuff up.
No, I just wanted to check something on to make sure I'm not screwing something crazy up.
You see, it's just a little bit of plutonium.
A plutonium what?
Don't worry about it. Very normal substance.
I don't know of any substance called that. None of the journals in the library had anything to say about that.
Benadryl kind of like reaches out, plucks an eyelash, and just kind of like drops it in and goes, "You really? That's all you need left?
You sure?
Maybe a bit of honey to make it go down easier? It does taste pretty foul when you drink it just straight like that."
I wouldn't know. I've never had an invisibility potion. Only stuff I've ever learned to brew back in the academy was just some basic herbal medicines.
They taste like feet.
How would
And not
you
the
know that You know what? Never mind.
I've met some weird people, and they paid me to do some stupid things.
Okay, Mr. Kumquat. That's quite a bit of information that I did not need to hear.
30 gold gets you a lot of places, especially when you are out of supplies.
That is true, actually. My coin purse is now quite light because of a 30 gold transaction.
You see what I mean, then?
Yes, but I wasn't paying anybody to lick my feet.
Huh? I tuned out for a minute.
I was going to make a joke, but... How offensive are we allowing our jokes to get in this campaign?
I'm not sure. It's whatever the DM allows. We're already getting I think we might be getting to the limit. I'm not sure.
Try.
Who am I allowed to insult?
Oh!
All right, maybe keep it TVPG, I would say.
Okay. Yes, they
Very
call
well.
themselves Reddit mods.
All right, yeah.
I don't know what a Reddit is, Mr. Kumquat, but I hope I
Neither do I.
sincerely do not meet or whatever a Reddit is.
Isn't that the
Radish.
sound dogs make?
What?
What?
I'm gonna go back to making sure this thing is brewing properly.
It's probably not.
If you want to try and figure out the apparatus, I would suggest you make an Arcana check.
I will do just that.
I would like to make an Arcana check at disadvantage, please.
All right, go ahead, man.
All right, I'm rolling here.
What are you doing? I'm rolling here.
13 plus 4.
17.
13 plus... Yeah.
So you got the same result?
It's 17.
Excellent. All right. So you both are running into the same roadblock. There's something missing from this, and you're not quite sure. You've read texts about alchemical brewing, but something is off. Maybe you're just using the wrong amounts of the materials. You're pretty sure you have everything you need, but either the
Wait, you're
brewing
using
time is
white
off-
wine vinegar?
yeah,
Or apple cider vinegar?
something like that. With probably a couple hours worth of time, you could figure it out. However, given the current location you are in, that not be time that you have.
We're wasting time.
We probably are. If we want to live, those drunk people will probably be coming back soon. We should
True.
probably see if we can do this at another time. I was hoping I could figure it out, but it seems that this is very non-standard, especially from the ones I'm used to from the academy. It's
You look strong. Do you think you could hurl a bottle of, say, 99 proof isopropyl alcohol at them? I speak to the dwarf.
Oh!
Albertine is a dragonborn. He just looks like a
Oh.
dwarf for no reason.
Okay,
He's like a gold dragonborn. He's 6.5 feet tall.
okay. Dragonborn, you look strong. Do you think you could hurl a bottle of, say, 99% proof isopropyl alcohol with enough force to shatter glass?
He squints and rubs his scaly chin, just maybe. That depends on what whatever you just said is.
You hurl it at them, and then it set them on fire.
Is it like a cannonball or some sort of potion?
Here, we'll go with a potion.
Sure. He shrugs his shoulders.
Alright, take this.
I would like to point out that Mr. Albertine there can actually breathe fire, so you're
Excellent, he'll be even more on fire.
fair point. As long as he's
Never
not
be
the
too
one
careful.
who's burning. Don't
All
they
right.
have fire resistance?
DM,
Mhm.
would there be any bottles of oil as well?
Not in here, no.
Okay.
Actually,
If only
No,
we had
not
some napalm.
You are starting to sound a lot like my friend Toa, the more and more you speak. The way how you get that terrifying glint in your eye when you think about setting things on fire with chemical reactions.
Chemical reactions are fun.
I guess that's true, but we do have to remember these are living beings we may or may not be dousing in said chemicals.
They hit me in the head with a frying pan.
Fair point, but it looks like you're mostly adequately alright and mostly combobulated despite that.
I was discombobulated for 3 days. Do you know how hard it is to do magic when you can't see straight?
I actually do, but that's a story for another time.
Oh, really? Were you drunk at the time?
No, I don't drink.
Mage College.
Unfortunate.
Mage College? Wait.
Don't worry about
They
it.
do magical beer pong. No, it was an accident involving some family members. But like I said, that's neither here nor there.
You're right, it's probably way, way over there.
Over where?
I assume you're far from home.
Quite. I'm from one of the large capital cities. Matter of fact, this is the first time I've really been away from home. I've never really been outside the walls.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to intervene in this place.
I'm sorry for myself too. And I'm sorry that your head was smashed over with a frying pan and that your hair smells like bacon.
At least it wasn't even good bacon. Just disappointing.
Disappointing bacon.
It's the worst kind of bacon there.
So,
Last thing I want to check to see if there's something in here since we have a bunch of random chemical stuff. Does there happen to be any, like, feathers in here of any kind? Like an owl feather?
No feathers.
There's
what you do
There's a
find-
feather quill.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, there's a feather quill, but most of what you see is just a couple of rare. There's like the normal alchemical stuff, but then there's a couple of rare reagents, including mercury, dragon bile, and powdered nightshade.
Ooh! These fetch a fortune in the capital!
They fetch exactly 25 gold pieces to an apothecary or alchemist.
Ah. Well, if nobody minds, I might take these. These might come in handy if we need to make some money.
If you bust me out of here, I'll give them to you for free.
Deal.
do we... Benadryl, pal, friend, new acquaintance.
That's me.
What's through here? Have you, like, had a chance to walk around this area?
No. They've kept
Oh.
me in this room for 4 days. I have to pee in that bottle over there.
Oh.
That bottle that I almost picked up,
Yes, that one.
I would have liked to know that before!
I would think that the large label of pee on it would be enough to set your brain off, but okay.
It doesn't say that! As he points to the incomprehensible scribbles on the bottle.
What do you mean? It's perfectly legible.
You do have the handwriting of an alchemist, that's for sure.
It's just written
Well,
on
thank you.
Australian Jirachi.
All right. I guess it's best if we do get out of here. I will
Yeah.
be sure to grab these so we don't forget them. What was it? Dragon bile, mercury, and
Powdered nightshade, although you can just write various alchemical reagents, value at 25 gold pieces. To an
Okay.
apothecary or alchemist, if you try and sell them to anybody else, they'll likely give you a couple of gold coins. Right, so you go through this room.
So
Yeah.
stay at the back so it's not to interfere.
I like writing down the specifics for story reasons.
Oh. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, am I still in the way? I'm sorry.
Alright, so the walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wood chest at the foot of the bed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Was
A
this your
whole
room?
time. I'm sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I spoke over you. That was quite rude of me.
There was a bed here the whole time. But didn't let me use it.
So this wasn't your room.
No.
Uh,
They probably gave this to use for you.
I don't think I ever opened that door.
You never tried. You wanted to escape, yet you never tried the doors.
Shut up.
Well, let's do a little looky-loo around here.
All right. So various papers and notes are stacked on the desk.
Oh, well, that's not my problem. I don't know how to read. I'm interested in the box.
Oh, cool. All right. There is an unlocked wooden chest. Got all right. It has silver, some gold, and silk pouch. With some stuff in it.
Hey, I think I found at least. Hey, Ben, you want to make your first gold with our party? Here you go. I'm gonna toss him the money.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of money. That's like
It
130
is.
gold pieces.
Oh, that was more than I was expecting. I just heard some silver, some gold.
Yeah, I mean, I was waiting for you to count it, but
Okay.
there's a lot.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah,
all right,
remember,
well,
Goblins
yeah.
doesn't
Just
count.
filled with gold.
That
I
is
kind of
true.
like stow it. I'm wearing a black coat, so I just kind of like stow it inside the black coat.
Also,
I'm like, yeah.
there's some notes and stuff on this desk for you reading types.
Yeah.
That's not my strong point.
All right. Let me take a perusal of these.
There are also within the silk pouch. There are 5 carnelians, valued at 10 gold pieces each. 2 peridot, valued at 15 gold pieces each, and 1 pearl, valued at 100.
Oh, Gothis.
Hang on.
Yes.
Could I have that pearl by chance?
You can have
It's
the whole-
already in my.
Oh,
pouch.
okay.
Oh, he already has it. Sweet.
Cool.
All right, so you got the stuff.
So how much was that? Hang on.
So there's a total of 180 silver, 130 gold, and within the silk pouch there is cumulatively 30 is 80. There's the 180 gold pieces worth of jewels, which total 5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl.
Would you repeat the jewel types, please?
5 carnelian, 2 peridots, spelled Peridots, and 1 pearl.
A partridge in a pear tree.
5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl.
Correct.
Ew. So, are we going to be searching this room?
We that's what we are currently doing.
I will guide you. And I place my hand on my illiterate friend's shoulder and cast guidance.
Ooh.
I'll just move you in here.
Okay.
What does
So you may add 1d4 to any of your next d20 roll within the next, I think it's minute.
Oh. That's very cool. Well, I'm gonna. I feel like that would be better used on the person that's inspecting the papers, but like, I mean, I can. I'll look along with you. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Look for any. Since I know you're not the most literate, but I know you can see symbols and whatnot. So if anything catches your eye, point it out to me. There's a lot to go through here.
Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna look with my now very special eyes.
All right, make a literacy check.
That's not a check. You can't fool me.
All right, well, literacy check failed. You are still illiterate.
Oh man!
You can't read. You can't read. It's like a bunch of squiggles. Although you're inspired. This squiggles, they're definitely trying to say something.
All right, let's give this a roll. I guess.
Do you want me to roll?
You can read, right? Right, Lars?
Yes, I can read.
Okay.
It would probably. What would it be, a history check for me then, or would it still be a literacy check?
I mean, I'll copy and paste what the text says. But if you want to make a history check after reading it, you can. That might
Unlock more.
Yeah, unlock more context.
All right. Here we are. Lano P26. Lord Albric. My spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must. But don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Lano. Don't disappoint me.
And in the place of a signature, there is a black spider.
Black spider?
Ooh, a snack. I try to eat the spider.
I mean, it's
No!
it's just
God,
like
it's not a snack!
just like drawn on
Lars
there.
slammed
so
his
like,
hand
you
down
try
on the
and-
paper.
Yeah, you try and grasp it, but it's like it's just a symbol.
It's a really well drawn spider.
It really is. I thought
think
I had
that's-
lunch.
I think that's because
I know,
it's a
right?
stamp. I don't think it's actually drawn. I think that's a stamp.
Oh, that's a shame.
Who would stamp their papers with a black spider? That's not a signature. That's a
That's a
bug.
snake.
Snake neck.
Maybe he just really likes spiders.
All right. Well, I guess I'll roll for a history check then to see if I can place those names in the region.
Well, we know where Phandelver is, so
Well, it's Lord
That's
Albert
where we
and
are.
Yarno. Is it Yarno? Is that an L or an I? I can't tell on the Discord font.
It's Yarno.
Yarno. Okay. I copied it over to my notepad. I'm like, wait, that looks more like an I. Okay, I got a 12, and then I have a +4 to history, so that's 16. Probably not enough for anything.
So you recognize the name Black Spider. You recall in passing, like on like busy city streets, you've got very keen elf ears, and you recall you've heard that name spoken in a tone that would imply that it has connections to the underworld, and not in a pleasant, charming kind of like, oh, they just sell drugs kind of way, but in like,
Oh yes,
this
like
person isn't-
Kingpin kinda.
yeah, like they're not to be messed with kind of way.
I see. Well, this is alarming. It seems that I think that this letter might be referring to us as the strangers arriving in Phandelver. We are working for the dwarves after all.
You're working for dwarves?
Yes. Employer, Gungeon Rockseeker. Matter of fact, that's why we're here, is he was
I met him
captured
once.
by goblins, and we were looking for any connection to Cragmar Castle. And we were hoping we
Oh.
might be able to find it here, considering that these bandits have dealings with the local goblins raiding the caravans.
I see.
So, this seems to go a lot deeper than I imagined, but this Lord Albric is... And Yarno. I don't know those names, but the Black Spider. All I know is it's not to be trifled with. We
Oh.
might be getting in over our heads now.
that sounds like exactly the type of person to mess with. The spider's pretty small, really.
He makes good points.
I think it's more of a symbol of their group, clan, guild, whatever they wish to call it. A thieves' guild is more accurate.
So all really small? I could just throw them if you want.
No,
I
they're
have a
kind of
fly
like
swatter in the other room.
Yeah, let's do
No.
that. I think that's a great plan.
Do what? Wait, hold on.
What? What's the
Wait.
matter?
You sure you want to go with a plan like that? These aren't spiders we're talking about here. Not actual spiders.
Yeah, but they're still small, right?
No, they're like the red brands that we've been following. They're actual people.
The red brands are actually spiders?
I mean, don't get confused with a red-banded black-backed spider. No, not them. I'm talking people, not spiders. Maybe spider people, but actual full-size people.
I'm so lost.
So am I. Anyway, I'm gonna go kick the
let me
spider
put this
off a
in-
cliff.
Let me put this in other terms. People referred to in Leda are big people, strong, scary people, strong and connected to all kinds of underworld dealings.
But are they as strong as Garthies?
I watched you climb on the back of a bugbear with your harpoons, stab it through his neck, and tear his head off. There's not a lot I think is stronger than you. Wait.
Okay. We throw them then.
Lars notices the rat peeking in the door. Is that rat back?
The rat just kind of like walks up to you and like tries to nuzzle you affectionately.
Hello.
Throw up on you.
Maybe in rat language, that's a kind of affection.
That's a weird kind of
Maybe he
affection.
thought I was feeding him.
You were just baby birding him.
What the hell is wrong with you, Timothy?
How long has this rat been here, Mr. Kumquat? How long has he been with you?
The entire 7 days I've been here.
I thought you were only here for.
Lars
I was here for 7. The first 3 days are kind of hazy.
Okay.
Lars trepidly looks at the rat with an air of caution. Do we know if this is a familiar of some kind? Do you think someone may be using the rat to spy on us?
Make an Arcana check.
Very well. I will roll. Dice tower, go! I love dice towers. 18 plus 4.
You immediately recognize this as a familiar.
I knew it!
The rat like squeaks knowingly and begins to sprint out of the room.
Get that
I
rat!
dive for it. I'm gonna try to catch it.
Okay, you get an attack of opportunity. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, 17.
Okay, roll for damage.
Oh, I wasn't trying to damage it. I just wanted to grab it.
Oh, you wanted to grab it? Oh, okay.
Like dive and catch it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you grab it. You have it. It squeaks a couple of times and then disappears.
Oh.
Like vanishes. Like in your hands. Just it's there 1 minute. It's gone the next.
Oh no! I killed Timothy.
Teleport.
No, Gothis, you didn't kill Timothy. It's a familiar. There's a magic caster inside this complex here, and they've been watching our every move and listening to us through that rat.
Somebody make a perception check.
We need to move
Everybody?
fast. Okay, I'll do it since I'm the one who's on it.
One person.
Oh,
I have
somebody's
plus
rolling
1
the
to
tower.
perception.
Okay.
I got a 7, so that's an 8. I don't have great perception rolls this whole campaign. I've been awful with that.
You were very distracted by the rat.
You've always got the
Whatever
option.
it is, you don't see it.
Listen, we need to move, and we need to move fast. I imagine since they know that we're here and that we're onto them, which means they're going to make another
One
move.
second, I'll be right back.
Oh, Pine's standing up. Uh-oh.
How did?
Yeah, oh no, they got it got Pines.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, my door got knocked on.
no, that's all good. All right.
All right.
Let's get a move on. I don't think there's anything else for us to find in this room.
Alright. Now. Whatever you do, once again, don't go through that door.
We
Unless-
don't plan on it. I think our best bet now is to head upstairs and see what we can find. That's our last
Okay.
route remaining to us.
Okay.
Ah! My bones.
That sound like a plan, Mr. Kumquat?
Yeah.
All right. All in behind the people with shields and swords because they'll keep us alive.
All right.
Excellent. I like being alive.
Sildar and Balazar follow. Eventually, you see. Just assume everything is on this level.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not, but I don't have tiles for like the crooked, jagged cave
Yeah.
walls. So anyway, you see. This brings you back out into the main room, and there's something spooky going on here. Definitely something spooky.
I'm gonna step out a little bit more so our party can see, but I would like to attempt to look around.
Okay, you're gonna try and look around.
Yeah. After all, what's the
Oh yeah,
worst
it's
that could
dark in
happen?
here, isn't it?
It is rather dark.
I mean, he still has the torch I gave him.
Yeah. So that's an 18 plus 2 for perception, so 20. Oh no, our friends all fell in the pit.
Indeed, you look over and you see the red brands from earlier appear to have all fallen to the bottom of the pit. They do not look well. There's a bunch of gold, just kind of, and like other like valuables, just kind of scattered around the base of it. It's about 15 feet. It's got sloped walls.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. We'll just start making our way across the bridge.
Okay. All right. So you go across the bridge, and you are surprised by a creature.
Oh, that is quite the creature.
Yes, it kind of like. I'll change the music.
Oh, dear heavens, what is that?
Oh, it's so ugly.
Perfect music.
Oh, it's hideous.
Hold on.
Oh, gods.
All right, this is better.
Okay.
So like the creature just kind of comes out from around the little like pillar, and stares at you with its like large eye. Its mouth hangs agape, and it just sort of like it peers at you with its giant orb of an eye, and you hear a voice inside your head, and it's as if like the word itself is made out of like crooked, jagged letters. The word it's just one word. It's just like intruders with like a
Oh,
question.
God, it's in my brain.
Oh, we're not intruders. Don't you see? He works for you guys. And then I point to Benadryl.
Oh, hi, it's me.
The creature like moves its giant green eye toward Benadryl, who's I guess still hiding down that passageway, and you hear a voice in your brain like rummaging around for something. It's as if like there's a
Hey,
person
get out.
in your head, like overturning like dressers and just kind of pulling books off of shelves and stuff like that.
It encounters a stunning amount of knowledge about like weirdly specific things.
And it encounters absolutely nothing in my head.
It's just elevator music in your brain.
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly what we're hearing now.
Yeah. Also, it finds hang on. As part of my backstory, it also finds like eldritch nightmares beyond its imagining.
It breaks its own brain.
Surprisingly, it doesn't seem to be phased by this.
Oh wow, it really doesn't care about that, does it?
Yeah, you sense that that's par for the course in whatever passes for this thing's like thoughts.
Guys, it's pretty broken in the head.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw, Benadryl.
Oh, I'm gonna fail that.
it's okay. You'll do fine.
Where's my dice?
It's right by the.
There it is.
Yeah.
Let's see, that'll be 5 plus charisma. You said. That'll be 5 plus. That's a grand total of 6.
6. All right. It seems to get what it wants and retreats from your head. And then it just kind of like, you know, that thing that cats do when they see squirrels.
Oh, they get
yeah.
down on. They do the little wiggle.
Not
Yeah.
just the thing they do with their mouths.
Oh, the chirping.
Yeah, they go. It kind of just.
Oh
like
yeah, the
that.
cheering.
Yeah, kind of just like chitters at you.
Oh god, it's still Grandma's recipes. How could you?
I don't know.
Cornbread
If that's
recipe
what
is
it was looking for,
100
Mr.
years
Cloth.
old.
Mm.
We need to deal with this thing.
You do, and you will next time. We got like 3 more minutes. So whatever the plan is, I don't think we have time this time.
It's okay.
I guess we start combat next time then.
Yeah, if that's the way you want to go.
No, I think I might be fine with that because if my brother's available next week, he could do like I run back into the cave to, I hear the commotion. So that might be a good place for him to rejoin.
Yeah.
I'm a bit ashamed or saddened though, because I spent about 5 minutes tuning up a little fun in your brain echo filter.
That's
Why does it have an accent?
Because he's Russian, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's kind of what my brain thinks he sounds like.
Let me make a little compass
Maybe higher
rose
pitch
here for you.
I don't know. Oh, I love compasses.
Not only a compass, it's also a rose.
Whoa. But it's only got one row.
What? I gotta
It
ask them, what's
rose
this thing
to
gonna
the
do
occasion.
with Ben's grandma's cooking recipes?
I think you flipped
Yeah.
west and east.
Never eat shredded. No, it's
No,
fresh
trust me. It's definitely flipped. I say, looking at the compass upside down.
Dang, you got me. That should help with orientation, though.
That does a lot.
I was just assuming that the text was like our orientation, so.
All right. So we'll go ahead and call it for there. And you all